Am I having a good hair day?
You got a couple things out of place. It's all good.
I do?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
not
well, I'll
gonna
fix
tell
it
you.
later. We don't have time right now.
It's okay.
I think we have a show to do. Hello and welcome back to
The American Dream Connection.
He Said It. I'm Amy Atkins and you're
Mike Mina.
Mike Mina. We are here to talk about everything having to do with lending, mortgage lending, the real estate business, and what you need to know
About loans.
it. About everything.
Wow, it's so exciting.
So how was your weekend?
My weekend was average. How about yours?
Mine was fantastic.
Really? That's so exciting.
Yeah,
I'm happy
so
for
good.
you.
Yeah, I'm so
mine was
happy.
boring.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Anyway, we are looking at the back door of summer and the front door of fall. So is it still a good time to buy? And over the weekend, I was kind of thinking about first-time buyers. Like, is it a good time for first-time buyers?
First-time buyers, yeah, if they can afford it, I think it's a great time.
Okay, so I'm at home and I'm a first-time buyer and I'm young and maybe I just got married or whatever. And I'm scared. What do I do? Do I reach out? I mean, what do I do? What do I need to have together to even make a phone call to you?
Well, first of all, you need a job. So if someone could reiterate that to my kids, that would be great. No, I'm just kidding. But a job would be great. Yeah. Income is great. I always suggest my people with good credit to do a 3% down loan. Okay. If they don't have such great credit, then you look at FHA at 3.5% down. If they can do more, 5, 10, 20%, grandma's going to give them money, great. 50% down. Buy it all cash for all I care, but buy something.
Is it bad to buy a condo at first?
No. So, and I look at it this way. I mean, if it's my first time and I'm going to go buy a house or I'm going to buy a condo or whatever, and I go buy a $450,000, $500,000 condo with 3% down, you're living with mom and dad, you can go and rent a room or two. Mm-hmm. You can help to have those people at $1,000 a month help you make that mortgage payment. Not the worst thing in the world. Get your kids out of the house, put that 3% down, give them the $3,000 at 3% just to get them out if they have good credit. So that's the one thing. So you go that 3% down route, then you know what, you get married, you have kids, you do this, you move up, you move out, you move up into something else, but you hold on to that condo. Realtors, yes, I'm taking away your listings, but you hold that as a rental, and what happens in 30 years, that sucker's paid for.
Is this the kind of advice that when they come into your office at first and they're young, or maybe they're not young, but it's still their first time, do you tell them these kind of things? Like,
yes.
You do? Okay.
If they're old or they're young, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
I give them the same advice. And people think, oh, I'm 47, I'm too old to start this. Really? You're going to be around for another 47 years. Vince Scully died at what, 94 or 95?
Yeah, God bless him. We're going to miss him.
I don't know. We already do miss him.
I know.
So
we're looking at 3.5%. Is FHA still a good way to go?
FHA is great if you have poor credit, meaning under that 740 threshold, or if you need that debt ratio to go to a higher level. So your typical 3% down conventional loan is going to go to about a 45% debt ratio. That means if you make 10 grand a month, you're only going to be able to have $4,500 in total bills, including your mortgage, taxes, insurance.
Okay, wait, say it again.
Okay, conventional with 3% down, you're typically going to be able to have 45% of the bills. God, you really confused me. 45% of your monthly income can go towards payments. Now, on the FHA side, you can actually go to 56% of your bills, or 56.99. They cut you off at 56.99. So feasibly, $5,700 of my $10,000 in earning can go towards my payment, taxes, insurance, and bills. Now they cut you off on the front end. They have a front end, back end, or conventional just says 45 over 45. So if you have no debts whatsoever, still a better route to go. So if you have that good credit score, 720 or above, we want you in that conventional loan. And do you want to ask me another question? Because I'll talk to you about PMI if you ask me about PMI. Because I think we need the back and forth.
I do.
I really do. I mean, it's people. That's what the people want.
I'm just here to listen. That's why he invites me here. Anyway, question. So, with what you're saying, is this a good reason why people should maybe keep their debt down, their car payments, their charge cards, all that kind of stuff? Because we say DTI, which is debt to income ratio, but a lot of people don't understand what that is. They don't understand that they can only go so much. So far.
I think, when you go to a car dealership and the car's shiny, just go buy it. Whatever. It doesn't matter what the payment is. No, don't buy that stinking car. Don't spend that kind of money on the cars. Wait and get that money down the road. Drive the old Edsel that I'm still trying to make that thing.
Are those still around?
Yeah, I just bought one.
Where'd you pull that out of?
Well,
Edsel?
no, I'm just kidding.
But everybody out there is going, right now they're looking it up on their
Edsel?
phone going, what's an Edsel?
It's like if you get that on Etsy.
Oh,
it's
okay.
all the Edsels on Etsy.
Okay.
Okay. So, you drive the old car till it's beaten. One of my daughters just took a job in Ontario. She's like, my car's not going to make it. I says, well, let's see if it does. And when it doesn't, call me and I'll pick you up. Drive it till it's in the ground if you can do that. And I know the car guys are going, no, buy a new car. No, don't, unless you really need that new car.
Because when you pull a credit report, which is one of the first things you do, all this stuff's going to show up, and it's going to count against them as to what their buying power is, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
It affects their buying power, and it affects what they can afford in life. So when you have a $1,000 car payment, that's $1,000 you can't afford on a mortgage.
Exactly.
But if you have a $200 car payment or no car payment, which would be fantastic, or no credit card bills or no student loans or whatever it is, it's going to make it a lot easier to qualify and afford your life.
So before you go buy something, you need to talk to Mike if you want to get a house.
Yeah, shh.
Or condo,
Okay,
whatever.
can we talk about PMI?
So condos are good. Do you want to talk about PMI?
Let's talk about PMI.
You are dying to talk about PMI.
Well,
Just let's go.
So FHA has PMI on the loan for the life of the loan. So let's say, for instance, you get a $100,000 loan. FHA's PMI is $70 a month. A conventional loan, your PMI will probably be about $30 a month. Okay, and that can go away at some point down the road. Now, the FHA rates are a little bit lower than the conventional rates, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that's basically it. So you really want to get in that conventional loan if you can.
Why does it go away down the road?
Because you have 25% equity. You say, why?
Well, I want them to know why. I know why.
They want them to know why.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you have 25% equity after 2 years, you can get rid of the PMI. If you ever pay the mortgage down to 78% of the original purchase price, the PMI goes away. Or if after 5 years you have 20% equity, the PMI goes away. So there's 3 ways to get rid of that PMI, or you could refinance. If you want to, if you have the equity and the rates go down or something like that. So there's basically 4 ways to get rid of that PMI. On FHA, the only way is to pay the mortgage off or refinance.
Good information today, Mike.
I've got a lot. I've got
I
a
know
lot
it's
going
all.
on up
It's
here.
all. I know. I'm around it
There's
all
not
the
a
time.
lot going
It's
up on
exhausting.
here, a lot going up in here.
So we'll talk more about first-time buyers again in the future. But this was good information. And is it still a good time to buy in fall of 2022?
I think it is. I think the opportunities are there. I think it's a good opportunity to get in. The rates are a little bit on the higher side right now compared to where they were a year ago. But once that inflation goes away, we're talking recession, baby. And when that recession hits, rates are going to go down. So if you can't quite afford it now, maybe you can kick the roommate out in a year, drop that payment $400 or $500 a month.
But prices
When-
are going to continue to rise, right?
I don't think prices are going to rise at these interest rates, but when rates do go down, they will definitely go up.
I'm talking about home prices.
Home prices will go up
Yeah.
when interest rates come down just a slight bit.
So it's a win-win. They should buy.
Yeah, I think it's a good time.
Okay, well, there you have it. Thanks for watching, you guys. And again, like us, invite a friend or whatever. Feel free to share this. If it's someone, if you got a first-time buyer that needs this kind of information, that's why we're here. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon.
I'll talk slower next time. Bye.